The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at NETsn.live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the weekly wrap-up show here on NETsn. It's your boy Bret here, alongside Corey and Marshall. And Corey, who is that? Who is that next to us? Is that Harmony Eagles?
Got the Harmony Eagles shirt on.
Hey,
the hat on.
Oh, he's got the hat. Huh? It's your boy. It's the Kyle Owens. He's here. He's back.
Here we go. Look, I came to take my victory lap this week.
Right. They owe you an apology. The Harmony Eagles.
They said by 30. They said by 30.
Well, Eddie's here. Shout out to Eddie.
I took that personally.
As you should. That's personal.
Hey, we have our esteemed colleague Vincent Johnson join us. Welcome, sir.
What's up?
What's happening?
What y'all smiling about?
We're just looking at Kyle's nice hat he has on there.
Got the Harmony Eagle. The Harmony Eagle.
Well, I got some bad news for you. I got some bad news for you tonight, Kyle.
I know.
But you're going to be good tomorrow. But Friday night, it's going to be some trouble.
We'll see.
We got some guys here. We got Chris Blevins is here. Good evening, Chris.
What's up, Chris?
We got Jonathan Bradshaw here.
What's up, Bradshaw?
Thanks for joining us. If you're on watching tonight, at least give us a shout. Let us know you're watching online. Guys, I think we got our first and favorite segment of the night. And I think next year, I've been kind of thinking about this. We may take nominations for Uncle Mo's Player of the Week next year. That way that we have people that get nominated from all around the area. Because I was looking for stats this weekend. I couldn't find any. I even tried to go to Harmony to get some nominations from that game. No stats on MaxGrips at all. I tried all different games.
I was kind of frustrated because I was doing some research. I was, when I was doing my pick'ems and everything. So I wanted to see some stats. And I said, how is it that we are in the knee deep of playoffs and nobody got any stats for me to look at? Like, I don't understand that. I was like, dude.
So
I thought people got paid to do this.
Wins and losses.
I went with what I could find, and so we'll start with it and see what we got.
Too late to get to this good-looking winner. Uncle Mo. He demolished the field. He won by 15 lengths. He won by more than that.
So Uncle Mo had a three-headed monster for this week's Player of the Week. And I know this is going to sound homerish, but we're going to go with the Chapel Hill Bulldogs. We got the three-headed monster of Brisbane, McGregor, and Stewart this week. Okay, let's just listen to these numbers by those three. Brisbane went 9 of 13, 172 yards, and 3 touchdowns. McGregor McGregor did all this week. It wasn't nothing spectacular, but he had 40 yards on the ground, 43 yards receiving, 41 yards on a kickoff return, and 43 yards on punt returns for 167 total yards. So he was doing the Swiss Army knife, doing everything. And then, boy, Ricky Stewart, I mean, he had a great game as always. 28 carries, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, and he also had 14 yards through the air. So I'm sure I'm going to get some kickback, but I don't have any stats. I can't go with anything. None of these teams.
Yeah, there.
So I look, and there's not a lot of teams left. So we'll see what we got here. We got Demario's with us. He says Chris Starks. Give us some stats on Chris Starks. Let's see. We got Eddie.
Tell us about him.
Eddie. I looked specifically because Eddie complained last week because his team did. Pleasant Grove entered no stats on Max Prep. So Eddie, I tried. He said his running back's got 260 total yards, 2 touchdowns, 8 tackles. That's pretty nice. Let's see. Max Preps is wrong a lot. I had Ricky at 185 yards. Johnson on there. Jeremy Knight is here with us. Welcome, Jeremy. Ready for Friday? Let's go Bulldogs. Lumberton's talking trash. Well, that's not anything new. We talked about that last week, and now we can really get into that this week.
See what happened to Hooks.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of that, I haven't seen any of the Hooks faithful here yet.
Yeah.
Where are you guys?
Hey, leave my Hooks people alone. They are right. They licking their wounds. It's okay. It's all right, Hooks. I feel you. Hooks. Y'all tried.
Y'all ready to ride? No.
We got Eddie's got pghawks.com has our stats. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Hey, I got some stats on I got one stat for Harmony.
That up too.
Or it says, "Sorry guys, I was trying to tag one of our fellow Bulldogs to log on." Oh, okay, that's what we want. That's great. Thank you, Mario. Yeah, go ahead, Kyle.
I got one stat. So Boston Seahorn, who has one of the best football names in East Texas,
Really?
Boston
Yeah.
Seahorn. That's awesome. Anyway,
I like
he got Smokey.com's East Texas Player of the Week, and he plays quarterback and free safety. He had 21 carries for 165 yards, 3 touchdowns. He was 2 for 2 for passing with 40 yards and a touchdown. He was 2 for 2 on 2-point conversions. Also on defense, had 7 tackles and 2 pass breakups. So,
all right,
does a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
He got the big piece of chicken on the way home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Give him a turkey leg.
Got Jeremy says Stafford didn't load their stats either. No Vince. Hooks talk too much trash.
They did, but they had faith in their team. I respect them for it.
Hey, my boy had 2 tackles. Tackled 1 for a loss, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 sack on defense. Always playing both sides of the ball now, Eddie. All right.
I met Eddie Friday night. He was in the press box, came in there, and so I got to talk to Eddie. So
Nice.
that was cool.
Nice. And we got Demario Trevor Brooks and Dana Ross definitely should have been nominated for their defense. Yeah, the Chapel defense does play well.
I'm gonna say this. I haven't said this at all this year, and hopefully we got some people out here recruiting. Trevor Brooks is a player. Like no kidding. Sophomore, it's hard to be. Listen. I know where I'm from, no doubt. If he plays at any level, he is a ball hawk at that young of an age. That kid, he has a knack. I'm telling you, he's got it. At that young of an age, he's got it, and it's special. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wouldn't argue that. All right, so y'all want to talk about some last week's picks here? We had 18 people enter the pick'em contest this week. We had a range. The range of it went from 2 points to 8 points as far as the picks. So it was a pretty big range. Our pick'em winner for this week was Herschel Hawkins. Shout out to Herschel Hawkins. He got 8 this week. He was the only person that got 8. So first time picker, Herschel takes the crown. We'll go through these here. We've got I had 7. Vince and Corey had 5. Kyle had 7 as well. Let's see. We got Derek had 7. Eddie had 5. Jonathan and Drew and Chris Blevins all had 6. Robert Robertson had 7. Casey Forquet had 2. It was a rough week, Casey. We had some of our hooks players. We had, I think it was Sean Coleman had 5. Jake Munoz had 4. Demario Murphy with 4.
You said Casey
Buddy Shelton with
Fornicate? Is that what it is?
had 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's
all right.
Had,
I know who that is.
and then we had Buddy had 4. Amy had 3. Kat Osama had 3. Kind of rounds everybody off. It's a rough.
It's
pick.
Tough this time. It's tough this time of year because they deserve. You got a lot of people who deserve to be here, and it's just hard to pick. It really is.
This week's going to be this week. This week's tough too. And Kyle, did you get your picks in?
I just did them.
There we go.
Okay. All right.
I was doing
the last one. I ain't the last one.
I was almost late. I almost forgot it last night. Anna.
But hey, Vince double checked his though, so he would not pull a CM.
Yeah, of course.
See,
I don't want to.
Hey, listen, you can't bring it.
Claim
you can't talk about it in chat and bring it on the show. That's don't work that way. You can't do that. You can't do that way.
Man,
don't do me like that. Man.
Come on, man.
Don't do me like that.
I think Corey picked Vider this week. He picked Vider this week.
No. But
Eddie
Anna took care of business. Anna took care of business.
And it did.
Eddie,
I did not do good. Yeah, we should have left Derek on his island this last week. Your team let us down, Eddie. Derek. Man. Let's see. He said we flopped Sinbad Friday night. It was disgusting to watch. Is that what he meant to say? Sinbad?
Probably so bad.
I don't know maybe that's what he meant. We got Mario looking ahead, but that Anna China Spring game next week, maybe state championship worth. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one.
I agree.
Definitely.
Gotta hear him get Anna before they go to 5A.
Yeah, they're growing. All right, so let's go over these particular picks here. We had first game Grandview, Mineola. Sorry, Kyle, your Mineola team just couldn't stay with Grandview. It was a tough matchup.
I picked Grandview. I knew it was going to be tough. If you're able to at least slow down Dawson, then you have a really good chance. And Grandview's offense is potent, and they were. Look, I take it back. We said they had played a boo-boo schedule, but they came out Friday night and proved that they were a good team. So hats off to Grandview.
Malakoff and Grandview are staring right at each other. I'm telling you, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure is. Mount Vernon West is game 2. I shouldn't have went with Derek's team. I should have stayed out. I almost had picked West. Was like, Mount Vernon's rolling. Kyle was preaching best three seed in the state, and
I was shocked
I bought
Friday
it.
night.
Look like it.
Yeah, I was shocked.
It happens.
It does happen.
Yeah.
West has the best uniform though because it says the comma. Because they're not just out in West Texas; it's West Texas. So they got a jersey that just says the comma. That's the best one.
Comma. I like that.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice. All right, we got some chats coming in here. We got Jeremy says, "Don't count out Solana." Now, I will say on that one, Jeremy, Solana has lost a couple of players due to injury, and they already have lost to Anna earlier in the season. So, I think that. Not saying taking Solana a game for granted, but I think that Anna should win that one pretty handily. Let's see. So, he said second time they will meet Solana. So we got Derek. Man. When you punt the ball twice for less than 15 yards on your 20, it'll get ugly. Well, that'll do it. You can't do that against a good team, that's for sure.
Right.
No. Not right now in this stage of the game. You don't have any really not good teams left, so You can't do that. Next game, Oregon, Camden, and Cooper, man, rolling.
Cooper,
Beat
they
Oregon,
pulled it
Camden,
off.
and
I was
They
going for
pulled
the
it off.
season. They
Bulldogs.
pulled it off.
Corey, is Cooper East Texas? I can stare back at you.
They're somewhere. I don't know exactly where they are geographically, but I'm assuming they're East Texas.
You assuming? Okay.
I don't know where they are geographically. No disrespect. Somebody has Cooper on the map. Let me know geographically. That's the only class I ever failed in my life in school, social studies. So I don't know. Maybe I may not be good in the map area. Just let me know.
Well, it's okay, Corey. It's okay. Game 4, Joaquin and Beckville. Man, this was a surpriser to me. Joaquin,
Yeah.
Teixeira. Beckville was on a
Eye-opener
roll,
for
and they
me.
just got, yeah. Well,
The
my thing
Rams.
was we just saw we went with Garrison last week. Some of us went and thought, we get Garrison's going to win, and then when we saw them go down, it's like, well, maybe that other two teams in the district aren't as good. So then I was like, well, maybe Joaquin's not as good as we thought maybe they were. So that's why I went with Beckville. But man,
You've been on Beckville. Beckville's been rolling all year. Joaquin's put up a lot. They've competed. I don't think Beckville's played a harder schedule than Joaquin had, and Joaquin's a little more battle tested, and it showed.
Yeah.
So that's what it came down to at that end. But great season for Beckville though. Good season.
Yeah.
Hey Corey,
got
Cooper is just north of Sulphur Springs off of 19, like you're going towards Paris. So it is
basically,
East Texas.
almost in Oklahoma. Yeah, I mean, I figured it's gonna be in Texas.
Northeast Texas, Corey.
It is way north.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
north.
Give them their respect. It ain't even just that. Corey, give them their respect. They're a good team. They've been balling all year.
When I just
You
said
didn't vote for him in the poll, Corey.
You never put him in your polls. Not one time, and you refused to. It wasn't that you didn't know about him. You refused to. That's what I don't.
We told you about. We told you about Cooper.
Keep that same energy when we get to Malakoff. Keep that same energy because I've been harping on him all year. Keep that same energy. Keep going. Keep it going.
Hey, I voted for Malakoff, so
yeah. Finally, it was okay.
I always voted for Malakoff.
Okay, all right.
All right, so Game 5, Center Aubrey, and boy, that was a great game. I was actually going to go to that game, but my traveling partner bailed on me. I won't give any names on who bailed on me, but I ended up watching it at home. But it was on TV, and it was a good game.
4 OTs.
Yeah, that was wild, man. That was I didn't think that game was ever going to end. But that was a good game, man. That's two evenly matched teams. That's what you want to see in the playoffs, games like that.
That's what you come to see.
Yeah, Corey's still in. Corey's still in mourning for his Center Rough Riders.
They had a good season. I knew it was going to be a good game. I just didn't know how it was going to end. I was hoping Center won. I went for Center. I was going for Center, but
I was riding Center too. I was. I mean, that's just what it is. That's what playoff football is, man. Win or go home. I'll tell you one thing. When you get to this level, that's when you get all the tears that come out. Because, man, the rest of these teams that are left, they all good. All of them. And they all deserve to be here. And
tell you what.
Unfortunately, what have I always said? Somebody got to win. Somebody got to lose. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of tears this Friday.
I see. I hear you.
Speaking of tears, Kyle, do you have that crow ready? Because this next one, Hooks, knocked off by Harmony.
Like that.
And where's all our guys? Where's Chris? Where's Sean? Where are all these guys at?
Come on, Hooks. Come on out.
Didn't bring anybody from Hooks.
Hey, come on. We'll take it on the chin. We'll take it on the chin.
I know they said they would be back to get their crow. I remember them saying that.
They did.
Right.
They did.
They
but
must have
I
forgot.
don't see anybody here.
It
But
was a mistake.
listen,
They meant turkey and dressing. That's what they
look,
meant.
here's the
Here we
thing.
go. You want to comment on that one, Kyle?
Hooks quarterback playing both ways, ran out of gas the second half. He got hit hard twice. It was a non-factor. Listen, this Harmony defense came to play. D1 commit Keyshawn Walls in the first half, 16 yards. 16 yards in the first half. The third quarter, he came out a different running back. He was running hard. I mean, I was worried. I was like, well, here he's going to wear down Harmony's defense. But Eddie's right. The Trip Basinger, the quarterback for Hooks, he's a good quarterback. He's young. He made some young mistakes. He's only a sophomore. Sometimes he should have probably thrown the ball away and instead took a hit or took a sack when he could have got rid of the ball. But Harmony's defense was laying into Trip all night long. He never had a clean pocket to just sit there and kind of pick apart the defense. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Harmony, they were trying. The thing about Harmony is they're gonna run the football. Like they're gonna run the football, but who's running it? Is it gonna be Boston? Is it gonna be Riley Patterson? Is it gonna be Weston Seahorn? Are they gonna do a jet sweep? Like there's so many options that Harmony has. And Eddie's right. When Boston got around the outside and turned the corner, he turned on the jets and was able to really gain some yards. And then they offset that with running a big fullback Patterson up the middle to just kind of keep the defense guessing. It was a good game. 23-21 at halftime. Like it's everything you wanted. And Harmony actually fumbled the opening kickoff. They fumbled it, and I said, "Oh man, This is not going to be a fun show next Wednesday." But they were able to hold Hooks to 3 on that one. Then both teams scored back and forth, and 23-21 at halftime. And then defense in the second half for Harmony. Hooks had the ball 3 times, all 3 possessions, turnover on downs, and Harmony got the ball at the top of the fourth quarter, up by a score. Drove it 77 yards, took about 7 minutes off the clock. And that's a championship drive. When you can close out a game like that, that's awesome. So Harmony played really well. I think they needed to. Hooks has a really good football team. They're young in some spots. Like I said, the quarterback Trip, he's a good quarterback, just young. And I think he'll grow and be a better quarterback. But I know we'll talk about it later, but that sets up a tasty after Thanksgiving matchup with Harmony and West Rusk.
And again, it's hard to beat a team twice. So they started out their season with Hooks and they lost. Yeah. So I should have stuck to that rule. But Hooks, they sold me on the idea. I bought a bunch of stock in Hooks, so I was with it.
Easily
the stock market crash. The stock market crashed on us.
Yeah, it didn't work out. It was a bad investment.
When Harmony took away the swapping scores, it was over.
Yeah. And Harmony is full of juniors. Like all these kids have been playing together for 3 years now. So basically the whole team is coming back next year. So whatever they're doing now, they can only build on next season. So, but then the year after that, they're going to be in trouble, a big senior class.
Well, and the thing is, and we talked about it with Chapel Hill, the more games you can get early, the better. So, like, if they're getting a deep playoff run this year, that's only going to help them next year. Now they've got the playoff experience.
Well, and I know it's a little different, but Harmony's baseball team has been doing really well these past couple of seasons, making it, 3-4 rounds to the regional final last year against Gunner. So, and a lot of that group of baseball players also plays football. So they have deep playoff experience, not in football, but they have deep playoff experience. So they understand the pressure of big games. Now you're just moving it to the football field instead of a baseball diamond.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And make sure, if you haven't gotten your picks in for this week, it's scrolling across the bottom here. Pick'em challenge is at NETsn.live/pick'em. So make sure you get those in. And we've got, I think, 13 in this week. Let's see if we can get some more. See if we can get to 20. Anybody that's on it tonight listening hadn't got them in, go ahead and get those rolling here. We'll go to the next game. DeKalb Dangerfield. Dangerfield takes that one. I don't think to anyone's surprise, even though they're a little bit kind of limping into the next game, I think we thought Dangerfield would take care of Cab, and they did. It was a pretty close game, though, and just probably a lot tighter than it would have been if they'd been completely healthy. So we found out was it Winky Williams? Winky Williams was out injured, I believe. They're Dangerfield's running back. So that was decaf. That was decaf. I knew somebody was running back, wasn't there?
I think Dangerfield had Aaron Hampton out though.
That's who it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of injuries there. So Dangerfield's got an interesting matchup next week though. This coming week, it's gonna be a tough one. Let's see.
On Dangerfield, no matter what.
Here we go. Here we go. It's already started. Game 8. Winsboro, Malakoff, the cough, man. Finney and Cruz.
I was completely wrong on this one.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Trying to tell you, Malakoff ain't no joke. Malakoff came to play. Malakoff has came to play.
It was an impressive game, Bob, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure it opened some eyes in that region. Of course, I think they're staring down that rematch in a few weeks. They got it. Yeah. Oh, wait, Corey.
Uh-oh.
Eddie says, I was the first one on the Malakoff
Take
bus.
him out. Take him out.
Get him out.
Take him out.
Game 9 was Bay City, Chapel Hill. Of course, our Bulldogs took that one. It was a sloppy game. Man, it was sloppy. I mean, it was turnovers all over the place. Chapel Hill had, I believe, four turnovers, a muff punt, a snap over the punter's head. I mean, it was you name it. There was a bad spot there, but honestly, this potent running attack that we were hearing from Bay City, I didn't see it. Our D line just smothered Bay City's running game, and so they never really got that rolling. They got some, easy touchdowns late again. And, I mean, it was at hand most of the game.
I mean, wow, bro. Listen, let's be honest. Wasn't that sloppy? Bay City made some plays on defense. On the defensive end, they had a strip sack. A strip fumble.
That's what I was going to say.
It was sloppy. It was sloppy.
It
was sloppy, man.
Bay City made some plays. They came out and made some plays.
I'll give them some respect because they did, like, defensively, they made stops when they needed to. It just wasn't enough. It just the thing.
Were y'all watching the same game I was?
Listen.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. Thank you, DeMario. It was sloppy, Corey. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not going to say it was clean. I'm not going to say it was clean, but I'm not going to say, wait a minute, we just threw the ball away. It was a handful of plays. Bay City made plays. I'm not going to lie about that.
Don't give any credit. Bay City was not that good.
That's fine. No, I'm not going to say you're not giving any credit. It's okay. You don't have to give me any credit. I will. I'm not going to disrespect my opponent. They made some plays. We had to clean it up. Now, I will say this, though. Minus the plays that we gave away and the field position that we gave away, the game easily could have been 50-something to 10 or 50-something to 7.
That's what I just said. We dominated.
But
that's just what I said. Are you ready?
But you said it was just we played
sloppy. Bret, you had a little more disrespect.
We did play. We did play sloppy. We played sloppy. We muffed the punt. Unacceptable. Muffed the punt. Unacceptable. Fair catch that thing. Catch it. I mean,
hey, this ain't mad, man.
We hiked the ball. We hiked the ball over the punter's head. We hiked the ball over our best athlete on the whole field's head, and he couldn't even go get to recover it to get punt away. So we gave him that score. I mean, our defense. I'll say our defense saved us this game. The Blue Storm defense came to play.
Defense played well. I take that away. Defenses play well. If you're reading the chat, and then got some guys asking about the weather in chat, that actually helps us.
Yeah.
Lumberton's a passing football team. If they don't want to pass the football in the rain, it actually helps us. So if we're running football team, we could definitely run the football. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We're not going. But I have been taking
But
notes
we
on
can't.
I haven't taken notes on
We
Lumberton
can't.
fans.
We can't be sloppy though. We even if it's raining, that we got to really protect the ball. It seems like over the last few weeks we're starting to get the fumble at us a little bit. Now that I believe was it Aiden Smith, the defensive player from Bay City. I was impressed with him. He actually was the one that stripped the ball, I believe, out of Brisbane's hands, and he stripped the ball from Stewart. So he was a player on defense. Also, the Johnson kid, the D lineman, was all over the place. He was as advertised. They had a couple of good kids on defense. I'm not going to completely take it away. But Bay City, I think, what do we talk about? The average of their defense before this week was like 13 or something. Yeah, that average went up. Let's see. We got Bradshaw says we got 210 yards all game. That sounds about right. They didn't move the ball unless we gave it to them. Rain chances have gone down for Friday. Well, that's interesting. Demario says they're balanced. Says their running back has 1,400 yards, and Bradshaw says they can run the ball. They have a big running back. Yeah, I've seen on film. He's a big boy.
Oh, he can get hit too.
We can put a body on it.
Hey, listen. No disrespect. I'm not gonna disrespect my opponent at all. I'm not the type. You made it this far. Obviously, you're good. But I'm gonna say this: the fans don't write a check your team can't cash. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know.
You're not referring to any of those chats on the social media platform.
I'm not naming any names. I'm just saying fans don't write a check your team can't cash. It's different football in South Texas and North Texas. Northeast Texas. I'm just letting you know. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, that will be interesting. We'll talk about that next matchup here in a little bit. Game of the week, game 10. Kilgore over El Campo in a pretty good contest there at New Caney ISD Stadium there. El Campo, Ruben Owens ends his career with over 7,000 yards of rushing. It's pretty incredible. But Kilgore, I thought their defense was too tough. I thought they could handle Owens, and they did for the most part. And they're moving on. We got Eddie said Kilgore looked good. Watch that game. Everyone has a plan until they get hit in their mouth by a bulldog. I like that one, Demario. I like that one.
Right.
I like it.
I don't know. This game coming up. I know we got. I don't know if was Lindell on the pick'em contest. I don't remember if they were or not.
I don't think so.
No, they weren't.
Light work for Lindell.
I'm giving a shout out to Lindell. Lindell came out and they played. They made it. I said it before the play. I said it with the second round of play. I said, watch out for Lindell. Look, disciplined team. They're playing good football.
Here's the thing. They had 3 turnovers in the first quarter and got down 21-0 or 21-7, 28-7, something like that, and had to come back and won 42-28. I can promise you this. They turned the ball over 3 times in the first quarter against Kilgore. They're getting ran out of Rose Stadium. So you got to clean that up.
Well, watch this. Watch this. Right now, Lindell beats Kilgore.
Hey,
I thought that too.
Hey, that could make for an interesting show next week if we have Chapel Hill versus Kilgore.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that game later. I'm not completely sold with you, Corey. I'm not completely there with you. Just
okay.
Yet.
You don't have to be sold.
It's the rule. It's the rule. You can't beat a team twice. Like it just.
Well, then we're in trouble because we've already beat both of those teams already. So we're in trouble either way.
I'll throw that rule out the window. After next week, the rule goes away. It's my rule. I use it when I want to use it.
No, I'm just saying it's a different ball game. I told y'all what Chapel had to do to get over that hump. They couldn't beat them before. Now they know they can beat them. And if you know that you're better than the team at some capacity, all you have to do is just continue to play. You know what I'm saying? It's not, as long as they have that over your head, they'll always be able to dominate. They don't have that anymore. Tables are turned. But like I said, take care of business. I don't want to look too far ahead to next week. Chapel will take care of business, beat Lumberton, make a statement, come back next week. You're probably going to be playing in East Texas. That's good. Do the thing.
And he says no way they beat Kilgore. Demario says he's going with Lindale. Jeremy says they got Lindale got a big old line. Shout out to Jeremy. There's your
shout out to Jeremy.
buddy Jeremy there.
Yeah, Lindale does have a big old line.
Joining us.
And Kilgore only beat Lindale 49-35. Like it was only a 14-point game. So it's not like it wasn't a Chapel Hill Lindale.
Well, it was in Lindale, so I bet Kilgore probably had about 10, 12 penalties.
I didn't.
You trying to say Lindale? Team playing Lindale, they get more penalties.
When Penn's playing Lindale, there's a lot of penalties that happen when you go to Lindale. I'm just saying.
No disrespect. I didn't think Kilgore was that good. That's just me. No disrespect. I didn't think Kilgore was that good.
I expected more from the tailback after watching what was his name, Ross. After watching him against other teams, and he still he still impressed me. He had a few good runs. Me and Corey, we talked about. But our defense, man, our Chapel Hill defense is just
they're playing well.
It's hard. It's hard to get anything on them, man. They big, they fast, they athletic. It's hard to move the ball on them. It really is.
They're playing. They're not getting the respect they deserve. They're playing better than the offense is playing, and I'm not lying about that. They are playing better than the offense is playing at this point. And if you watch the games that we've watched and the teams that we've played,
put up what Eddie said. What did he say? No, not that one.
Lindale gives that 31.3 points.
Kilgore has
the best defense
in your district. Eddie.
No.
Eddie,
you're off on that one. He ain't seen the Blue Storm.
We had a few weeks where we were vibing. And you know, I should have known it wasn't gonna last long, Eddie. I should have known it wasn't gonna last long.
Oh, here we go.
Numbers don't
lie,
but they don't tell the whole story.
Look at the tape.
Don't lie, but they don't tell the whole
Look
story.
Look at the tape.
What did I tell you, Vince? What do your eyes tell you? What do your eyes tell you?
Look at the tape. That's all you got to see is the tape.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
okay.
Yeah.
Let's go look at some brackets.
Come on, let's do
it.
All
right, we got 5A D1. Our one remaining team, Longview, continues to roll as they knocked off Lone Star 38-17. Sets up a matchup with Port Arthur Memorial, and that's going to be played in Lufkin. So it's a familiar stadium for Longview. I just don't see any reason why Longview doesn't roll in this one.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm not going to discount PA Memorial though, but I think it's going to be Longview.
Look, PA Memorial just had to play a 4 overtime game to get to Longview. So your reward for winning a 4 overtime game is getting to face the top team in the state. So there's two ways this could happen. I'm gonna bring up Minnesota and Philadelphia a couple years ago in the playoffs. Minnesota had the Minneapolis Miracle, right? The week before against the Saints. Came into Philly the next week, ran out the stadium.
Got ran out the building.
So what happened that game?
So, but here's my point. You have an emotional win like that, like PA Memorial just had with 4 overtimes. Now you get to come in and play Longview. I don't know, man. It's not setting up good for PA Memorial.
That's my barely win theory, as he summed it up. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. That's exactly what it is. You barely win the week before, and then you go play a team that's prepared, and you end up getting blown out. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Look, this is how I know that Jeremy was still watching, because he's a Vikings fan. So I brought up that story for a specific reason.
He got it. He would bring that up. Hey, he's a Vikings fan? He's a Vikings fan?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. Y'all didn't show up this week. Cowboys put a whooping on you.
I don't think the Vikings
they make me so sick. How you beat the Bills like that and then lay an egg against Dallas?
Yeah, the Vikings are like the fakest 8-1 team. Everyone knew the Vikings were fake. That's a lie.
Don't get me started.
They may win two more games after this. They don't believe the Vikings. Come on.
We got some chats to look at here. We got Demario says Kilgore gave up 32 points to CH without Tyson Berry.
Tell him, Bubba.
And then we got
Tell him about it.
Jonathan says CH gives up a ton of trash points. That is true. We
Yeah.
subbed that a
We
lot
like
over the
we
last
let
few weeks.
our back half play. You know,
We don't want to get our guys injured. There's no use doing that. Let's see,
You
we
playing
got
3/4.
Eddie. I was surprised that it was 3-0 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter in that Longview game last week. Okay. Chris says Longview will win. There is no question. John King and the Lobos are on a mission. I like that. I
agree.
Yeah, and we also lost Lancaster. You know, they got knocked off this last week up top. Kind of an upset there in this region. So, you know, we had Lancaster might be that tough opponent that wanted to get revenge against Longview, but they're not sitting there now. So
they're not there.
I think that makes it a little bit easier for Longview out of this region. Honestly,
could it be? Are we seeing a Longview Alito state semifinal?
That could be. Alito. Yeah, they're playing in Midlothian this week. Alito is, so that would be the matchup. That would be a juicy one.
Yeah.
When they play at the Star, that'd be interesting.
That's what I was thinking. They'll probably play at the Star.
Yeah. Eddie says Longview Alito. Yeah, that would be a really good game there. Hopefully we're still playing. I won't be able to attend that one, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. Basically, we're good. Longview is going to probably take this one. We think they're still sitting in good shape. I think we'll move on and we'll talk about 4A Division 1. We've talked about it a little bit so far, but we can glance over that top region. China Spring knocked out Coffin. So Coffin is eliminated out of that top bracket. That was kind of the last East Texas team per se. Even though Corey didn't think Kaufman's East Texas, but they are. They are East Texas. So now you've got I think the matchup everyone wants to see is Salina-Anna this week. I think China Springs shouldn't have any problem with late words. So those next two games between either Anna or Salina, the winner of that one versus Spring, those two games are going to be really good ones. Really good ones there in that top region. Region 3. What's that?
I wonder where are they playing in McKinney? Or are they playing in the Star?
I hadn't seen the locations on that one yet. Maybe able to find that out at some point. So we've got Lumberton, Chapel Hill in the top bracket there, and you got the Kilgore Lindale game on the bottom. You got 3 of the 4 teams out of District 9. Man, this is going to be some good football. I think it's going to be interesting to see. The Lumbertons kind of more of a passing attack. They can run, but they've got they like to pass it around. And their size versus Chapel Hill's speed. I don't think they've seen the speed Chapel Hill has anywhere all season, so that's going to be interesting.
So the way everything looks at this point, kind of some favorites. China Springs, yeah. Decatur, probably out of Region 1. I've been hearing a lot from Decatur. And then you got Bernie, and then of course Cal Allen. That'll be probably the matchup that we'll see. But honestly, man, this Region 3, the disrespect is there. So we'll see if we can represent Region 3.
Yeah. So Lumberton's only given up 18 points a game. So we saw that last week. Bay City, was only giving up 13. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I mean,
I ain't gonna disrespect my opponents. I'm gonna try to look at it from a analyst point of view. Chapel Hill is well rounded. We're tough defensively, and we just haven't found anybody that can keep up with us offensively. Let's just be honest. Right now, as of right now, we haven't found anybody that can keep up with us offensively. I'm looking at Lumberton. I'm seeing some highlights. I do see a lot of stuff I like. They do have a tough passing attack. They got a 6'2" receiver that looks to be pretty. I don't want to say he's like legit, but he's pretty decent. And his size alone um, um, seems to be um, what hurts a lot of these defenses I'm watching him play against. Like he's playing against a lot of undersized DBs. Um, they got a tailback that is really big. I saw there a second ago. I was like, man, he's a big guy.
That's what I
So
was saying. He's almost like a fullback almost.
yeah. So I'm really interested to see how our defense handles him and handles this passing attack, which really a lot of these highlights that I'm looking at is really going to that one receiver. I don't really see him spreading it around. So I don't know. And then you look at the numbers. The numbers say that
two receivers, I think.
Go ahead.
They got two receivers that they pretty much go into. I know that's kind of when I was listening to some different people talk about them. They have two guys that they pretty much get all their catches. One's a taller receiver. I can't think of either one of them's name off the top of my head. But
his
one's
name
taller.
is you're talking about the guy his name is Fusler. Number 15.
Then they got the shorter guy that's the speed guy.
Okay, I did see him too. I can't find him on here. His name, but that tailback, I think his name was Ward or something Ward. I think it's going to be a good matchup. One thing I get concerned with is I've seen some teams lately. They get in the heat of battle and things don't go their way and they kind of quit on the game. And I hope this isn't one of those. Because sometimes you watch these games and it's blowouts and it's good teams getting blown out. And I'm like, I don't think that they're, a 52-point favorite over this other team. It's just the other teams quit. I hope this turns out to be a really good game. And I'm hoping Chapel Hill comes out on top, obviously. But we'll see. We'll see Friday night. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to probably be the best matchup Chapel Hill has had so far in the playoffs. So,
all right, let's go. We got some chats coming in. Jonathan says their strength of schedule is 10, so their competition isn't there. Jeremy says don't count out those sand crabs. 0-7. Yeah, shout out to Port Slovakia. Sand crabs. Still playing into the
most scrumptious name. I like that.
That's an awesome story. Demario says, "Just hope our front seven can get to them, and we can't stop the turnovers." We can get to our front seven though, man. It's when you have to drop back to pass against Chapel Hill. It's almost like the Cowboys pass attack. I know y'all saying this, but Cowboys have one of the best pass rushes in the NFL, and Chapel Hill is very similar to that. When you have to drop back to pass, don't compare Chapel Hill.
I don't like. I know what Corey about to say. Don't compare.
That's a good comparison, man.
Cowboys.
It's like we got some of the best pass rushers that out there.
You in this chat now? No. No.
Hey, I'm just saying you don't want to be third and long against Chapel Hill because you put yourself in Estrada, the quarterback for Bay City last week was just. I mean, he was running for his life the whole game back there, and he met, every once in a while he'd get around and make a play, but it wasn't very often. And so I think that was a big key. I like that point for Mario that front seven.
Mario, we are 6-4, number one in the Western Conference. So let's not get that. I know one thing: Dallas don't want any part of San Francisco. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Here we go.
Let's keep it moving.
Mario says he's only 5'6". Lumberton guys 5'9", 230 is the running back. He's pretty big. Chapel Hill can clean up the turnovers. You can make a run when you run across a team that capitalizes on your mistakes. It'll be difficult. Yeah, and turnovers got to be cleaned up. I said honestly, he's the same size as Tyson. Let's see. Tatum put up 451 yards rushing on them.
Dang.
Well, they're in trouble because we're better than Tatum.
Yeah, but that's early in the year too. So I don't want to take that into account. I can understand if that was like week 9, but week 2, week 4.
Yeah. Lucas Powell is a playmaker. I'm concerned with any team that can pass. We struggle against good passing teams.
I feel him on that. That's what I was kind of concerned with.
Hey, Buddy is here. Buddy came back. Take that Harmony hat off. You didn't wear it last week. Oh.
I wore it at the game Friday night, though.
Yeah.
And my Harmony shirt. So.
Yeah. Hooks is in the building.
Right.
Corey, y'all are 5-5. Mario says. We are better than the Cowboys pass rush, Chris. Hey, come on now. We hate them with Cowboys. All right. Lumberton, let's see. Lumberton's opponent had 42%, 42.6 win percentage. Oh, I guess their overall record. So, that's not real strong. No, when you don't win as many as you lose, that's what's you're not really playing anybody.
There's a lot I can say about this, but I'm refraining from talking noise. I don't want to talk any noise. Y'all know I can talk smack. I don't want to talk any noise.
Come on, Corey. This is what you're gonna be like Vince. Remember you called Vince out for keeping it in.
I try to stay neutral, try to stay fair for the fans,
Right. I'm gonna feel like I'm trying to, I don't want to talk about a noise, but my eyes don't deceive me.
When the camera is off, there's a if y'all want to start a whole nother show where you get to hear the other side of me while I'm over here barking and stuff.
We just do that. We do that, and that can be our our next tier up. You pay so much a month, you get the after show.
Listen, my online noise, my thread noise talking is legendary. I'm going back from Texas.
You pay $10 a month. You get to see me squeeze into my old Chapel Hill jersey and bark around the house every time they score. Yeah.
Corey, Demario says, let him use you, Corey. LOL. We got Chris says Lumberton number 15 is the best player overall, but they're not balanced at all. They take the yards the team gives them. Ace says Chapel Hill's opponent winning percentage is 46.5.
Okay.
It's better than Lumberton's.
Yeah, that's true. Well, when you beat it,
I think Chapel Hill will take care of business against Lumberton. If you remember last year, Lindell played Lumberton in the area or the bi-district round, and Lindell beat Lumberton last year 56-39. Now I know for a fact Chapel Hill's offense is more explosive than Lindell. So if Lindell was able to put up 56 on them last season, I mean, I know teams can change, but I look for Chapel Hill to win this pretty easy. I don't want to say easily, but handily, maybe like a 2 or 3 touchdown victory for Chapel Hill.
It's our game to win.
It's our
game to win. I'm gonna let y'all know something. I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna let y'all know something. The reason why we're gonna win this game is because of the disrespect. Y'all must forgot this team started out number 2 or 3 in the state of Texas. And all of a sudden,
there we go. There's Corey. There you go.
You lose a couple of games. No, you know what? I saw that poll we had today. Lumberton's like number 7, Chapel's number 10. The disrespect. Okay, I'm not gonna let that slide. But you know what? I'm gonna let the kids play. Let them play. Lumberton, y'all want to play some teams? Don't play Nacogdoches. Nacogdoches is having a bad year. It's okay. Come to East Texas. We'll meet y'all in Huntsville. Okay? We'll meet you in Huntsville. Let's go.
Eddie, what are you saying?
Eddie.
What's that Van game?
We got the
second game of the year.
It was
our offense definitely took a step back.
Van don't want that smoke.
Eddie, hold on. Eddie, listen. If you stayed with me, I told you at the beginning of the year that everybody has rust.
Somebody has
Everybody
must be
has
somebody
to
from White
has to
House.
get the
Somebody has
rust
hacked
off.
at his computer. He is talking
That
sideways.
van win was so long ago, and this is not the same team. This is not the same team. So Eddie, chill with the van. Just chill with it.
They are talking
It's
big
over
noise
with.
too, Corey.
Oh,
Corey, they're
caravan,
talking.
Dodge van, minivan, Chapel Hill, and 60. What's it?
Cameron Chandler says, "Put the respect."
Yeah.
The disrespect. All right, man.
You know-
we got a whole region of stuff to go. It's in the Chapel Hill show.
Oh, here
What
we
talking
go. Hey, but here we go. Eddie's trying to compare us to Van. I guess he's saying this is what they held them to. He's trying to compare us to PG now.
about?
We have Eddie, what are you drinking tonight, Eddie? What's wrong? You've seen Chapel Hill play. I know you've seen us on the TV. I know you've seen us on Texas Live. You know what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's starting to heat up. We got
I love it. Let's go.
two cannons for the head coach of Tyler Hyde. Vince, you want to touch on that one? You got any insight on the Tyler Hyde, the head coaching jobs? As Corey takes a drink.
I'm out of that.
Hey, I heard somebody by the last name Johnson apply for that one.
Hey, let's go to Division 2. Division 2.
Hey, cut to the commercial.
Hey, what LeBron James said in the commercial? Oh,
we got to talk about Kilgore and Lindell. We got to forget Kyle's team here, even though he's a Harmony Eagle right now.
Harmony.
Well, listen.
Oh, you already know who I pick. I'm picking Lindell. Come on.
Listen,
no disrespect.
Listen. So my heart wants Lindell to win. My heart is pulling for the Lindell Eagles.
I don't want them problems.
My heart's pulling for Lindell, but it is hard to beat a team twice. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking Kilgore. I'm picking Kilgore. I think Kilgore's offense is too much. Lindell always struggles with is a passing game, and that goes back to when I was in school. It's like we can't get a good secondary to save our lives. But I think Demarion Van Zant, the quarterback for Kilgore, I think he has enough weapons that they will put up some points. So,
ouch! Here you go, Kyle. This is aimed at you.
Lindell Eagles. That's fine.
Man.
Look, I got me a district championship when I was in school. So, in 4A, it was only our third year in 4A, and we won district. So, and we were the smallest school in the state. So,
all right. Hey, y'all hold your predictions for when we pick them here in a minute. Okay, so hold those out. I think it's gonna be a good one. Man, it could go either way. Honestly, I think both teams are really good, and both teams are playing well right now. Let's see. This is for Kyle. Kyle, I think Lindell's passing game is better than Kilgore's.
I think Kilgore's defense is better than Lindell's, though. So I think that kind of. I'll tell you what, though, Clint Thurman for Lindell, the quarterback for Lindell, having an outstanding season. So I think, look, I'm kind of with you, Bret. I think. It wouldn't. I'm hope Lindell wins. It wouldn't surprise me to see Lindell win. I wouldn't be shocked, but I don't know, man. It's just we haven't had good luck with Kilgore here recently, so I don't. I don't know.
This is what I'm saying about the district. The funny thing about the district was, and we talked about this off camera before. I said I just feel like Chapel Hill was hands down better than both Kilgore and Lindell this year. I'm not saying Lindell and Kilgore weren't good. I just think Chapel Hill's got an extra gear to cheer. If I had to rate them, I would probably say Lindell and Kilgore is probably the same. One's more athletic than the other, gotcha, but it's a wash. Their only thing that separates them is one game. If you look at their records, one game separates them. So is it hard to beat? Yeah, this is not going to be a blowover by any means. This is going to be a game. It's going to be a dogfight. So.
Yeah, it'll be close.
We got hard to control the clock for Lindale without Rashad Lee playing. I guess there's somebody
He's a
out.
big running back. They still got Patrick Daniels though. Patrick Daniels is a good running back too, and Clint can run the ball. So they'll still have a good running game.
First team with 35 wins.
I don't know if 35 is going to be enough.
All right.
I don't think so.
Y'all scored 45 against Chapel Hill, so it's all right.
First team to 50, maybe. First team to 50?
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Man, Kilgore, they got that tailback Isaiah Ross, man.
It's a problem.
Dude, yeah, he a real problem.
He's good.
And as good as I think Lindale is and how well coached they are, I don't think they have an answer for him. I don't.
Yeah.
So to me, Kilgore wins this.
All right, we'll get those picks in here in a minute. Let's go to Region 2 of 4A and 2. We got Aubrey, Pleasant Grove on top, and we've got Gilmer and Carthage. Juicy 1 versus 2 matchup here. Man, it's going to be a good one. I think that the winner of the Gilmer Carthage though is going to. No offense, Eddie, but Pleasant Grove better get that win this week because I think either one of those teams is beating them next week. We got Eddie says it'll be a good game. Yeah, there he goes. But I think, honestly, I just think that as center, they should have probably beaten Aubrey. The way the game went, I picked Aubrey, and I'll take the win, but I think the way the game went there at the end, I thought center several times had the game in hand and then just didn't finish it off. I think Pleasant Grove is going to be able to take Aubrey. I think Pleasant Grove is a step up above center. I think they're used to winning. I think they're one of those teams that's kind of battle tested. They're always there. So that's why I think they should have the upper hand there. I think down at the bottom, we all know who I think is going to win the bottom game. I have a feeling. I mean, it's just I think Carthage is just above and beyond the best team in that bracket. I don't think there's anybody anywhere near. I think they could probably step up to Division 1 and be the best team in that bracket. So I think they'd be a tough matchup. Obviously, Chapel Hill didn't play Carthage, but if we couldn't beat Gilmer this year, definitely going to beat Carthage. So
I wish we could.
Gilmer gets slaughtered. We got Chris says Carthage wins that game. Yep. Eddie's winner of Region 2 will be state. Honestly, I think the winner of this game between Gilmer and Carthage wins the state. Honestly,
that's probably the state championship right there. That's the state title game.
Yeah.
Buddy's still here. Kyle, you didn't run him off. He says the Big Red C. He's found a new team. I think he's got a better chance with this team.
He's found a better red team now.
Yeah, he pulled a Homer Simpson on us. He go in the bushes and come out.
Hey, Buddy, I want to know where your friends are. You know, you were the only one that came back. We'll give you props, but where are your friends tonight? They didn't show back up. Kyle was waiting to collect. And also, are you going to pick this week, buddy? Because you didn't pick yet. Get your picks in. Jeremy says Corey is right. So there you go, Corey. You're right here. Demario says, I just don't think Gilmer has enough offense to win state. Well, they may if they get past Carthage.
Listen, I ain't gonna argue that at all.
If Gilmer beats Carthage,
it's a wrap. I mean, it's a wrap. I'm sorry.
Gilmer's not that good. Gilmer's good, but everyone else, Gilmer's not as aggressive or not as good as they used to be. It may be a down year, but I mean they beat everybody. But
hey, honestly, I don't think it's that Gilmer is that bad, Corey. I think it's just Carthage is just that much better.
It's that good.
Gilmer's been
on
really
another level.
On a different level.
Yeah, Carthage is just
bad at all.
insane
Carthage
right now.
Like what? You imagine Carthage going up to 5A?
They probably still win.
Yeah. I pay money to see Carthage versus Longview. I pay money to see them play Longview.
Well, I wish
Yeah.
I
We
could
got
make that
Carthage
happen.
and Gilmer is the state title game. Buddy says, let's see. Man, they left me in the trenches.
He sure did. They bailed on you quick.
Yeah.
Man. Laura Schminky says, Chapel Hill wins state. I like that. Laura, thanks for joining
What
us
you
tonight.
thinking?
Gilmer QB is out, says Jonathan Bradshaw. Eddie also says that the QB's hurt and he's questionable. I think if there's any way he can play, he'll be on the field because of what he's saving him for at this point.
This was junior.
So I
He's
feel.
got-
Buddy
More
says, "What's the link to the pick'em?" If you look down below, buddy, all our links are scrolling. So make sure you go click on, go to all of them, subscribe. There's YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. There's also a direct link for the pick'em. It's going to be scrolling across here in just a minute. It's netsn.live/pick'em. There it is, right there below. So that's how you get there. And anybody else that's not done our pick'em challenge yet, go to our website and fill it out before we do our picks. netsn.live/pick'em. Get them in.
Do it now. Do
Let's
it.
see. We got Gilmer is salty though. Could show up and show out. Cameron
could.
Chandler.
They could.
Cameron says scratch my last. Just
he's
received
got
new
new
info on
Well,
new
if he
info.
said scratch it,
Gilmer
then it's
quarterback.
not good information. So Carthage by 50.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah. What you find out, Cam?
Oh. Here we go, Corey. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Lumberton Shock C Hill. Alan Ward.
Book it.
Ooh.
What timestamp that? Alan Ward. Bet.
Alan,
Bet.
Alan, you gonna come back next week?
Don't be like the Hooks people and don't come back.
Yeah, you got to come back. If you're going to make a statement like that,
Other
you
than
got to come
Buddy.
back next week.
Other than Buddy. Buddy came back.
Buddy's the only one, yeah.
Buddy's
We
the
got
last word.
all right, so with QB or not, they lose by 21 at least. Let's see. Eddie says Lumberton CH is a push on the pick. Here's Alan Ward says timestamp. Oh, wow, Corey, that was directed at you, I think.
Yeah.
That was all right.
He says,
"I'm grown man. He directed me.
if I have to
Hey.
eat, if I have to
Hey,
eat crow, I'll eat it.
Listen,
I heard that
Alan,
last
hold
week.
on, man.
I heard that
Man.
same statement
My
last
man.
week.
My man, I like that. Yeah, okay.
Corey,
Yeah,
I heard
we
that
got
same
brothers.
statement last week, and I don't see no.
Alan,
Listen,
don't let us
listen,
have to come looking for you. Don't let us
I don't
come
talk
looking for you because
noise.
now
I
we
don't
know you on
do- I
Facebook.
don't
We're going to
talk
come
noise.
find you.
We just back it up. That's all I'm saying. It's okay.
Oh,
You get that
man.
for the leftovers. Scoop up some crow with
Well,
it.
we talked about the Gilmer Carthage. I mean, what do y'all think about the Pleasant Grove Aubrey matchup? We didn't talk about it much there.
I'm gonna say the
I-
same
you know, I
thing
did
I
pick-
said about the about Center in Aubrey. That 4 overtime game. They're coming off that PA Memorial. Same thing. Aubrey's coming off. It was overtime.
The CM theory. The CM theory.
I'm subscribing to the CM theory on this one. I'm taking PG.
Oh, there you go.
Pleasant Grove.
We got
I haven't
Jonathan
picked against
says
PG in a while.
Mr. Ward must Josh Ward's dad, which is the RB. Oh, he's thinking that he might be the.
Yeah, of course
the
you're gonna
running
ride
backs.
with your kid. No
Family.
problem with that. I'm riding my son too. There's nothing wrong with that. Ride with him.
Absolutely.
It's all right. It's a short ride
Hey,
from Lumberton to New
Alan,
Canaan. It's all right.
Alan, go make your picks. Get him in the pick'em challenge. netsn.live/pick'em. All right. So, anybody else got anything to talk about the Division 2 bracket? Are we good with that?
It's gonna be a lot to talk about next week. Insert.
Yeah, it is. All right. So we got Division 3 and Division 1. We've got a lot of teams left here. Let's see. We've got Malakoff and West in the bottom half of the bracket, and we've got Pottsboro versus Grandview in the top. So we've got 2 East Texas teams left here. If you count Malakoff as East Texas, Corey, if Corey considers them East Texas, then they must be East Texas. All right, so we've got basically the runner-up and winner of District 7 and the winner of District 5 and the winner of District 8. I honestly think if we had talked about this before the season, none of us would have picked Pottsboro to be the team left out of District 5. Kyle, I'm sure you probably wouldn't have thought that either.
No,
what do you think what are Pottsboro's chances of getting an upset there over Grandview?
I don't even know if I would consider it an upset, really. I think I'm still going to go off what I said last week. I think Grandview has played a weaker schedule than Pottsboro. Pottsboro's gone through the ringer with District 5 3A, where they had to play, Mineola, Mount Vernon, Winsboro, and all those teams, and came out on top, not losing a single game in district. So I think it's going to be, I think it'll be a good game. What surprised me last week was Pottsboro giving up 49 points. I didn't expect that, but I think Pottsboro Grandview will be a little bit of a shootout, and I think Pottsboro has more ammo than Grandview. So I think it could be a Pottsboro Malakoff regional final. I think
It could be. What does your gut tell you? Your gut is telling you. Your gut is telling you Malakoff and Grandview. That's what your gut is telling you.
No.
We got James says this could shape up to be a round of upsets. You never know. At this point, there's not many upsets because if you're in it this far, you're a good team. You win 2 games.
You made it this
you're
far.
playing during Thanksgiving week. Cam Chandler, your ice maker milked up.
Mike up.
Oh, he's talking about my cup.
He's rallying.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm on the. This is my to-go setup here, so I'm not. I used to have my headphones, and it doesn't pick up as much of my outside noise. So that's where we're at here. Pottsboro is very big up front. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
They got weapons too. I don't know, man. I think that. I don't know. I see what you're saying, Corey. I could see Grandview win. It's kind of like the Lindell Kilgore game. Like I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't shock me, but I can't pick against Pottsboro right now. Maybe not until next week.
Listen, I didn't want to pick against Pottsboro. I didn't want to pick against Pottsboro because I kind of been riding them ever since they beat Winsboro. But man, that Grandview. I got to watch a few highlights of them, a few different games, and I like the way they play ball. I do.
I just don't believe in Grandview, ball, man. I just don't.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, man. But if I'm right, they gonna come out and they gonna hit Pottsboro in the mouth.
Got some of the best helmets too. I like those helmets.
You got First Meek, he says weather may have a big impact on a lot of these games. That's pretty true. I know they're moving some like in the West Texas because of snow possibility. I saw they've moved some to Saturday. It's interesting. It's coaching this round. Yeah, coaching definitely.
Coaching every round. It's coaching every round.
You gotta have
it's adjustments.
You gotta have some coaching.
You make
adjustments. Exactly.
Because everybody's good at this level.
Error in coaching is knowing when to make the adjustments.
So I'm looking at these teams that are left, and a lot of the teams I'm impressed by how they play offensively. So it hit me. I was like, a lot of these games are gonna come down to who can make the defensive stop.
Yeah.
Yep. Who can get the stops when they need them? Because Pottsboro, I like the way they play ball, huh?
It's not just about stops. You're right. It's also who can make the best play, like those plays. This is when your playmakers make a name for themselves. Strip sacks, fumbles, third and 2. All of a sudden it's a third. Now it's a 4th and 3.
Your defense better be ready to come to play because these teams that left, man, they all got offensive playmakers. They all got offensive playmakers, and who said it about the coaching? Cam said it about the coaching. You got to, you're gonna have to coach your way through this.
Yeah, Derek says it really doesn't matter. Franklin's going to steamroll everybody, according to Derek here.
Might not be wrong. Franklin's tough to stop with their little wing tee, slot tee run that they do.
I don't think that win the game when coaching. Players win the games when coaching has the right pieces in the right places.
Yeah.
So, all right. We ready to move on to 3A Division 2?
Oh, let's
Come on.
talk about it.
Kyle's got a lot to talk about this one.
Yeah, let's talk about
This
it.
one's actually we got 3 out of the 4 teams are in our coverage area. The top half of the bracket, you've got West Rust, winner of District 9 against the runner-up of District 11, Harmony. And then you've got the winner of District 11, Dangerfield, at the bottom against the winner of District 12, Newton. We've got some to hear from. Oh, this is stats for Eddie. Top 4 defensive teams. West, Lano, Malakoff, and Edna. All right. Jeremy's got defense, get off the field on third down, and win on special teams. See, Derek also said Mount Vernon was going to win state. You got to watch what he says. Oh, man.
Was this pre-injury? Was this pre-injuries at Mount Vernon or what? Because they look pretty convincing pre-injury. So after they had some injuries, they look pretty convincing.
Is anyone else's pick'em link blacked out? No, I don't think so. It should be. It's still alive there, buddy. I'll post it in the chat for y'all just so you have it. I don't want to have anybody have an excuse so they didn't get their picks in. So we'll get it in chat. But I think, I think that he's right. I mean, Derek did say he was probably going to. We'll see if Derek responds to that one, James. It's very interesting. Kyle, you want to talk about that top game? You'll be calling Friday night?
Yeah, actually,
or Friday afternoon.
Yeah, it's an afternoon
Friday
game,
afternoon.
so I'm not worried about the weather because there will 1 o'clock we should be good. It's the night games you got to worry about. But look, man, I saw West Rusk against Grand Saline earlier this season, and Grand Saline got down 28-0 to West Rusk, and then in the second half held West Rusk to just 3 points on defense. They gave up a fumble recovery, so they ended up losing 38-35. I think Grand Saline just ran out of time against West Rusk because they had Uncle Mo on their side and they were really rolling. So West Rusk has given up points this year. I would argue that Grand Saline's offense is not as strong as Harmony's offense. So if you gave up 35 to Grand Saline, I don't know, but I really think Harmony has a good chance of beating West Rusk. West Rusk is going to have playmakers on the field, and Don Mata, their quarterback, is outstanding. He's a Lamar University commit, and he can do it with his arm. He can do it with his legs. West Rusk has weapons all over the field from running back to receiver. I just think Harmony's defense is better, and at this stage of the game, I would take defense over offense. Especially with the pressure that Harmony was able to get on Hook's quarterback last week. If Harmony can apply that same pressure on Mata and get him uncomfortable where he can't just sit there and pick apart the defense for Harmony, then I think the Eagles can win it. So I'm not just saying this because I'm a homer. I really do think that Harmony has a good chance of beating West Rusk, but I do think it's going to be probably whoever has the ball last, or come down to maybe a kicking game or a special teams play. I think it'll be a really close game.
I like it.
I like that. Down the bottom, that's going to be a really good matchup. And honestly, no offense to West Rusk or Harmony, I think the winner of this region comes down from this bottom game, the Dangerfield and Newton game. That's going to be just a tight game, man. We talked about Dangerfield all year, Corey, and how good they are, but they're going to run up to Newton. They're tough.
Newton's always tough. Dangerfield's good. I've been rocking with Dangerfield all year. I'm not gonna switch on them right now. Tigers, Dangerfield.
Look,
Harmony D-line is vicious.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I can't pick against Newton.
Right.
Newton is.
I'm with you, Kyle.
Newton is putting up some points, and they're not giving up a lot. Newton is strong. So I don't. Yeah, I like
Pulling for the
Dangerfield, but I
Tigers.
think I got to go with Newton, bro.
Pulling for the Tigers. Come on, don't let me
Yeah,
down.
I'm with you on that, Kyle. Good job, Dangerfield, on your season.
Oh wow,
It's been fun.
disrespect.
It's been fun.
Oh, wow. Man.
But this is where the road stops right here. This is where it ends.
Wow,
And
just
now I
gonna
think
tell
a
me-
key. I think a key in that game is Aaron Hampton going to be
Right.
playing for Dangerfield. If Hampton's playing for Dangerfield, I would give him a puncher's chance. But if there's no Aaron Hampton, this one could get out of hand, I think.
Dangerfield
All
wins.
right.
Boogie.
Shout out to Miss Basama for joining us. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's okay. You can go back and watch this later. It's on demand always. We got James saying Dangerfield. And we've got Mr. Stats. Eddie's got Newton giving up 9.8 points a game.
He got the stats, baby.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll the.
They could have played some. Oh, I'm sorry. Go if you want to move on. I was just saying, like I did look at that.
No, I was just gonna say we can go down the bracket, then we'll roll back through with our picks, and we'll talk about the games a little bit more.
Okay.
Each game.
All right. Cool.
Because we'll have to go through that. So we're gonna go down and get this last bracket. I guess we got two more brackets: 2A Division, Division 1, and you talking about some more East Texas teams. We got 4 teams in this bracket right here, guys. We've got Cooper and Joaquin. Should be a real good matchup up top, and then we've got Timpson, Centerville on the bottom. That's 4 good teams right there.
Going with Timpson. Man. I gotta, we were rocking with Timpson all year, man. I'm not going. No. Centerville's tough. That's the matchup we were all looking for. I'm not turning my back on Timpson. Not doing it. Come on, Bussy.
I ain't gonna lie, I almost did, and then I saw a clip of Bussing them, and I said, "Man, never mind." That kid is just too tough.
Like,
man. I can't go against it. Yeah, I can't do it. I gotta roll with Timpson.
I think it'll be a Timpson and Shiner state semifinal. Timpson Shiner state semi, and that'll be the toughest game.
Well,
Shiner
get my Refugio though. That's going to be a good matchup down there in Region 4.
That's true. That's a good one, too.
That's a good matchup, man.
Yeah. All right, so let's slide over and talk about 2A Division 2, Region 3 real quick. Carlisle, Lovelady at the bottom. Yeah, Carlisle left. They're still trucking along. Lovelady's going to give them a good test, though. Up top, you've got Mart, which is the region favorite, I would think everyone's probably going to say. So that's gonna be your matchup in that bracket. They're gonna play Carlisle and Lovelady in Palestine Westwood. And we've kind of gone over some of these picks, but I want to get to the bracket and that we can talk more about these games as we pick them, because then we'll know who's picking everybody. So here we go. Hopefully everybody got their picks in. We're about to start making our picks.
10-0 this week.
So here we go.
10-0.
10-0. All right. Okay. There's only one person that's done that all season.
Nope. I was the first one to done it. And then
that's what I said. Only one person. I think you're the only one that's gone 10-0 this.
No, somebody else did it too, didn't it?
I don't think so. I think you're the only one that's 10-0.
Oh,
never mind. Kyle, you both of y'all have a 10-0 record on one week. Corey, we got to
guess. It was somebody else. I didn't know who it was. I was like,
I didn't even know.
Yeah. It's Kyle, yeah. Yeah, you did. You had it was week 9 of the regular season. Kyle had 10-0.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Take your bow. That's all right. See, Kyle's gonna say if I'd have joined, he's gonna be like Eddie. If I'd have joined from week 1, I'd probably be winning.
That's why I thought you were gonna have. Are we gonna reset the points for playoffs so I can win the playoffs?
Ooh, that'd have been good.
Yeah. That's all right though.
We have a district champion, and then we have a playoff
a state champion.
State champion.
I listen. I'm guaranteeing a 10-0 this week.
Oh gosh.
Oh wow! Here we go.
Guaranteeing 10-0. Guaranteeing 10-0.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready for this. Then let's go through the picks. We got Grandview, Pottsboro, game 1. I'm going with Grandview. You guys got
This is why Corey won't be 10-0
Yeah.
right here. Go ahead, Corey. Who you got?
Wow, the disrespect. Grandview.
Who you got? Oh, you got
Grandview.
Okay. Hey, I thought you were
Whoa,
going to pick
whoa,
Pottsboro. No. I thought he was
hold
gonna
on,
pick
whoa. Corey can't pick anyone that's not East Texas. He's not allowed to, according to his theories on picking.
I'm picking
Well,
Grandview.
Pottsboro's not East Texas either, are they?
Yeah, I've never seen the
Then you don't
Pottsboro
get to
County.
pick it all. Then
Yeah,
that's how that works.
Grandview.
You don't get to pick it all. You just take an L on that one.
No, I'm not taking L at all.
Yeah, you just take an L on that
I'm picking Grandview, man. I'm picking Grandview, man.
Eddie's got Grandview.
I picked Grandview.
Let's see.
I got Pottsboro.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
so Kyle's on an island there.
The
Corey,
island of relevancy. is what I'm
Cam
on.
says, Corey, a good man. Corey, a good man.
I try to be.
Let's see. Jonathan's got Grandview by 13. Derek's got Potts.
And see, Derek's
you're
seen that
in
Pottsboro
trouble.
team. No, but see, Derek's seen that Pottsboro team up close. So, see,
Derek is picking Pottsboro because they're in his district, so that's going to make Mount Vernon look good. That's why he's picking Pottsboro. So be careful,
Derek
Kyle.
last week about Mount Vernon. So me and Derek, we're hitched right now. It's me and Derek right now.
Right.
Watch, that's going to quickly turn when we get down this list.
That's game one. That's only game one.
Quick. Yeah, it's only game one.
Game two, Carlisle, Lovelady. I've got Lovelady. Who y'all got?
Man, I went with I've been riding Carlisle all year, so I went with Carlisle.
I had too, but I think
Lovelady's quarterback is huge, man, and I like him, but I gotta ride with the lie. I gotta go with Carlisle. I got to stick with him.
The Lions of Lovelady.
I'm taking Carlisle because I can't stand Lovelady.
Whoa, Corey, did you say you? Oh, I still want to know that story. We gotta go get together sometime so we can hear that story. Corey, did you just say you picked Lovelady?
Yeah, Lovelady's right on the cusp of East Texas. Don't disrespect me. That's pretty far. It's pretty far, okay?
You wouldn't even include Kaufman.
No.
Or Cooper.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know where Kaufman was. I'm not gonna lie.
You can't include Lovelady and not include Kaufman. That
was a mistake. Okay? That was a mistake. Right? That was a mistake. I wasn't thinking. I told you geographically.
Hey, here we go. He thought, hey, Kyle, it's okay. He thought Vidor was East Texas, so give Corey a break.
That is not true. That is not true. That is a big lie. I know exactly where Vidor was.
Well, you picked him. You said you only picked East Texas. You picked Vidor, so
that was a mistake.
All right. Yeah. So we got 2 Loveladies and 2 Carlisles.
Yeah.
All right. We're split here. All right. Game 3, Timpson, Centerville. I'm rolling with Terry Bussey and them boys in Timpson.
Yeah,
I got Bussey now.
I'm rolling with the Bussey Bears.
That's that.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
I don't think nobody's choosing against them.
If there's ever a shirt that says Bussey and them, I want coins for that. I want a percentage of that shirt.
If there's a Bussey Bear,
hey, we need a shirt. Hey, we need a shirt. We should get a shirt and then we can sell them on NETsn.live.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that. I wanted to get some fame for that.
We'll send Bussey a percentage.
Fame for coining that Bussey them.
Yeah, I just wanted that. You heard it first. Bussey and them.
We got Derek says the Bears, and the Bears. Okay. I think pretty much everybody's got them. Now, I think that could be their toughest game yet. Timpson, Centerville's a good team, so don't discount them. I just think that. Game 4, Cooper, Joaquin. Yes, I'm going with Cooper. Who you got?
Y'all know I'm not going with Cooper. It's the Rams.
I'm going Rams. Joaquin.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I went with Joaquin. I hate to do that.
Vince, you leave me about
I hate
Cooper,
to do
man.
that to him, man.
You're jumping off the
man.
bandwagon.
Joaquin, man,
take care of business.
They took care of business, man.
Take care of business.
I jumped off the bus.
You got Eddie's got Joaquin. Derek's got the Rams. Jonathan, he's got Copper.
Okay. Copper.
Ang-
All right.
The Angry Goats. That's what Derek says.
Wow.
Alan says he's got Joaquin.
Yeah. After they beat Beckville, I can't pick against
that's
them
what
against
sold
Cooper.
me. That Beckville,
Joaquin
man.
played some good football.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
And they got some clean helmets.
Cooper just had.
Yeah.
Cooper had just got they hadn't got a piece of anybody yet. They're waiting. They're ready for
They about to
somebody.
get a piece. They got to get a piece of the Rams.
Hey,
There we go.
we're gonna knock them Rams out of the way. Next game up, we got Aubrey versus Pleasant Grove. I'm going with PG. Who y'all got?
I went with PG.
Ooh.
Ever since I like Eddie clowned me, I took it on the chin with the Liberty Yellow. I ain't picked against PG since, so I'm sticking with him.
Hey, Eddie's got PG. Y'all surprised by that?
Surprise, surprise. The
We got James got. James Duke got PG. Ken Chandler got PG. Allen's got PG. Derek
took
has
Aubrey
the
4 overtimes
Grove.
to beat Center, and I picked Center to win. The barely win theory is in effect. Pleasant Grove defeats Aubrey this week. I'm picking Pleasant Grove.
PG.
Let's see. You better not go against PG this week, says Buddy. Let's see. We got Eddie surprised. Let's see. We got. I believe I picked PG. Let's see. Jonathan Bradshaw. Actually, you have Aubrey. Jonathan, you have Aubrey. So we have three people that picked Aubrey. So all right. Let's move on to the next game. We've got West Rusk Harmony. Guys, I'm going with the West Rusk Raiders. This week. I know it looks like who Kyle's going with.
Not so fast. Not so fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with West Rusk, man. I'm sorry, Kyle.
That's all right. It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong.
And that's why he's not going to go undefeated. I'm picking Harmony. The Harmony Eagles. I'm picking the Harmony Eagles.
I brought you over to the dark side, Corey.
They're going to take care of business. They're going to take care of business.
We got, hey, look, Buddy's been convinced. He's going with Harmony.
He saw him in person, too. See?
Eddie watched both. West Rusk looks better. Canner says, terrible hat.
It's a 101.
We got Derek's going with the Eagles. James is going with Harmony. Couldn't stop Dangerfield, but they will stop West Rusk.
That Dangerfield game got away from Harmony. That game was closer than the score indicates. They gave up a couple of big plays, yes, but Dangerfield never marched the field on Harmony. It was big plays that Harmony gave up. So I think they'll beat West Rusk. Calling it. Harmony Newton next week.
Newton Dangerfield this week. I got Newton. Who you got?
I got Newton.
There you go.
I got Newton.
Okay. Okay, Dangerfield. Y'all know what's up. All the Dangerfield stand up. Y'all better come out and play the game that did.
Look, I did that last week. I did that last week with hooks. It didn't work out too well. Don't do that.
Dangerfield Tigers. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All year long. Let's go.
Eddie's got Newton. Buddy's got Newton. We got James, Harmony, and Dangerfield next week.
I'm okay with that because Harmony, I think, has a better chance of beating Dangerfield than Newton.
The disrespect.
Okay. Well, I'm going by Vince's playing a team twice. Dangerfield, that'd be the second time that Dangerfield has to play Harmony. So Harmony obviously gets the win, right?
See, my thing is, I it's my rule. I get to implement it when I want. That's how I do it.
Next week, the rule goes out. Next week, the rule goes away.
Next week. Gonna sprinkle a little dust on. No, I can't do that this week. Okay. All right.
Jeremy Knight going with Dangerfield. All right. See, we got game 8, Malakoff West. Guys, I'm rolling with the cough. Who you got?
Malakoff.
I got Malakoff.
Man, I'm alone on this one.
You are on the devil.
Vince goes with West.
I went with West.
The comma.
The comma.
You've been disrespecting Malakoff all year long.
Hey, don't do it. See,
at least you're consistent. I appreciate that.
And you know what? It ain't even about that. It's just every time they end up on this list, I feel like the team that they playing against is probably better. But I've been wrong. I've been wrong.
You've been wrong. Okay,
no
it's all
disrespect
right.
to Malakoff. Y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all still here, so good luck.
Eddie's got Malakoff. Cameron Chandler says tie. We got Derek says cough. We got Jeremy Tigers. And Alan says Malakoff. So that's that one.
Tigers.
Yeah. So Vince, you're kind of on an island there on that one.
I'm on an island.
So you got a chance to steal one.
It's okay. I can do it.
You got a raft.
I can hang in there.
All right.
We got
hold it together for West.
Chapel Hill in game 9. Chapel Hill Lumberton.
Uh-oh.
You know we roll with CH.
Yeah.
All the way.
So
I got the Dogs.
I think everybody got the Dogs except for one guy here.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Here it is.
Oh, never mind.
Eddie.
I forget about Eddie all the time. Eddie goes against the grain.
Turnovers are good to get you.
Wow.
Yeah, here we go.
Wow.
Cameron Chandler, CH. James, dude.
Alan, I know who
Lumberton
is rocking with, so much respect to him.
Lumberton all day.
All day.
The disrespect.
CH.
Okay. All right. I see it. Okay.
I hope y'all tune in because Logan and I'll be on the call for this game Friday night. So y'all tune in and listen to this. We also have an alternate radio broadcast we'll be doing for free on our website here, on our YouTube, Facebook, and all our platforms. And we'll talk about that a little bit more.
Don't forget, Saturday too. We're gonna be on a club Saturday.
Don't worry. I got you. Jake's going with CH. And see Cameron Chandler
beat the hell out
of them boys. We got Laura Schminke says CH all the way. See, we got.
What if we don't make any mistakes?
Malcolm says they're ready to take care of business. There we go. And then we got Alan. CH's mistakes are going to cost them. And that's all you got on that. If that's the only way you think you win is if Chapel Hill makes mistakes, what's that saying about your team? See, we got Bulldogs 42-28, says Jerry.
42-28. Okay.
All right.
Like I said, I think it's going to be a good one, but I'm rolling with my Dogs all the way. So,
well, and then we go to game of the week, game 10, the rematch. Rose Stadium, Kilgore, Lindale, and then Kyle looks conflicted. I feel you, Kyle, because I'm going with the big K. I'm going with Kilgore.
I told you already. So I take back my statement of going 10-0 because I picked Kilgore, but I want Lindale to win. So if I go 9-1 and this is the one that I get wrong, I'm okay with it. I can live with it. But I honestly, like in my heart, I want Lindale to win, being a Lindale Eagle alum. But realistically looking at it, I'm picking Kilgore. But I think it's going to be very close, like a one-possession game. But I'm picking Kilgore.
I went with Kilgore. I really feel like when I think about my rule, there is no reason why Lindale shouldn't win this game. But man, when I look at Kilgore is just this much better than Lindale is, and I just don't see. I don't see them stopping Isaiah Ross. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't see them stopping Isaiah Ross. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Here's what happens. Paint the picture. You always got to paint the picture in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Second time you play the team, every time you play the team, these are familiar foes. They know each other. It's hard to beat that team again. You watch game as a coach. You watch enough game film. No, after the 10th time you watch, just throw it away. We're not talking about the game film. You know the. You look at your team right now and say, do you want to win or do you want to go home? What do you want to do? If they say they want to win, you got to go out there and win. That's exactly what Lindell's going to do, and go out here and win. It has nothing to do with X's and O's at this point.
Do they ever
play?
Corey, do they ever say they just want to go home?
Some people do. They want to start basketball season.
My thing is, I don't think that when I look at Isaiah and how he's playing right now, I don't see the defense, Lindell's defense, being able to stop him. And I think he's going to be the difference maker. It's not that they're not going to be able to keep up and score. I think it'll be a close game. But I think Isaiah's going to be the difference maker. And I don't see anybody on that Lindell defense being able to stop him.
All right, let's go through these picks. We got Eddie with Q.
Scores low, Lindell wins.
Eddie's got Kilgore. We got Cam Chandler's got Kilgore. Laura Schminke, Kilgore. Alan Ward's Kilgore. Our boy Anthony says Bulldogs. CH. Let's shout out to Anthony.
What's
up, Anthony in a while, man. We got James says Kilgore. Anthony says Kilgore. Derek's got the Dogs. Jake says, come on, Kyle. Jake.
I know, man.
Kyle, you got any response to that?
It tasted like vinegar coming out of my mouth picking against Lindell. It did. I kind of regret it. Because, look, two years ago when Lindell made their run to state, they beat Kilgore in district and then played Kilgore in the regional final and beat them again. So they did beat them twice. Here's what I'm thinking. Kilgore beat Lindell in district this year. Kilgore is playing them in the rematch. I'm just saying. You know what? I'm out of this one. Here's
the rule I always say. If it comes down to winning and losing, any contest, no matter what, I'm always going to go and ride my home team, no matter what. I don't care if it's Chapel Hill against the Dallas Cowboys, picking Chapel Hill in 10.
Oh, here we go again. Oh, we go.
What about Chapel Hill against 49ers?
Chapel Hill in 7.
Corey ain't that crazy. Don't listen to that. Oh, we don't know what he's been drinking either.
I am foolish. I'm not picking my team, man. I'm picking.
We got Jonathan Kilgore by 17. In your heart, who gets the rose? Asked Cameron Chandler.
Everybody at Lindell gets the rose. We got
Ross is running hard.
Yeah, he is.
We got Corey is making a lot of sense. LOL.
I appreciate that, Jake. I appreciate that.
If coaches look at the season series against another team as a pitcher, I look at the hitter. They can be set up at least for the first half. Okay. We got Jeremy Knight. Lindell gets the upset. They take it by a field goal.
I can see
that. Eddie says, Derek, are you coming to Paris? We're going to try to meet up there, looks like. Cameron and Chandler. What's your heart say versus what Kilgore says?
My heart says Lindell all the way.
Alan says Ty Seahill versus Niners. We got a Dallas Cowboy fan. Okay, Alan, you're not too bad if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. So
that's
I like
another
that.
L.
That's unfortunate. It's your unfortunate that you're cheering on the Lumberton team because they're not going to be able to win. But Anthony said no, he's not. I don't know what he was talking about to that.
It's an inside joke. I'm gonna get it when we get off the thing. Yeah, I know what's up.
But yeah, man, just looking at this, there's a lot of good games going this week. I know, Kyle, you're going to be at your game. Just go ahead and tell them a little bit of information about your broadcast that you got going.
So we'll be live Friday afternoon, a little matinee football Friday afternoon at Pirate Stadium in Longview for the regional semifinal matchup between the Harmony Eagles and the West Rusk Raiders. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. and the pregame show will begin at 12:30. You can listen to the game by downloading the KMU Country app and listening that way. That's the radio link, KMU Country app. You can also go to KMU Country app. KMU Country app. I'll put the information in the chat.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks for Kyle. We got a couple things going on. Obviously we'll have there it is. Corey's got it. KMU Country. We'll have our pregame show for the Chapel Hill game here on NETsn.live. We'll start that at 6 o'clock. It'll be me, Corey, and Vince, and if we find anybody else to come join us, you never know. But it will be on there talking about the Lumberton Chapel Hill matchup. So come join us. We'll have the chat available. So chat with us. It'll be just like this. We'll just be talking pregame before that one. We also will have the radio broadcast alternate. We've decided we'll have that on our platform. It'll be the audio feed from our video broadcast on NETsn Live. We'll still have that, but the audio feed will be pumped in on our YouTube, Facebook, all our local platforms, and we're going to also stream the halftime show. The video will come up for halftime. So we're going to be doing that this week. So we'll have that as an extra feature of our broadcast. We'll also be on back on our channel on Saturday at 12 o'clock, our statewide wrap-up show through Lone Star Gridiron. A shout out to those guys, Chris, for having us on. Kyle, I don't know if you're not busy, you can jump on with us Saturday. I don't know, are you still working this week?
Yep, still working on Saturday.
Well, you can follow us and you can chat with us. Maybe give us some insight if you want to get on the chat.
Okay, I got you.
It's a lot of fun. We've had some information. I know we've had a couple other people pop in with us, kind of like a roundtable discussion about what's going on with this game. So, and then Kyle got his information all in here. You got the radio link, so he's got that. Again, ours is already set up, so we'll be going live for the pregame and for the regular show. If you're looking at the NETsn Live broadcast, Logan and I will be live on there. Go to the website, netsn.live, go to the top and click on NETsn Live. That link is already ready to go. You can go there and watch the game live. That's Lumberton or Chapel Hill fans. Yeah, go ahead, Kyle.
I have a question. If Lindell plays Chapel Hill next week and Harmony's out of it, can we talk to NETsn Live and let me and you do the game? A Chapel Hill and Lindell guy.
Yeah. I mean, sounds fun to me.
Okay. All right. That's all I needed. Thank you.
I like it.
Sounds good.
I mean, I like the sound of that.
Let's talk to
it
the
could
powers
it could
that
get
be.
interesting.
Yeah.
It could be interesting.
And have a good old border war right in the middle of dollar.
Oh, y'all got anything else that y'all want to talk about?
Respect.
Yeah.
The disrespect. I don't know. I'm anxious. I'm excited. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know, teams getting up. You don't know what's going on. You know, Thanksgiving around the corner. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. Everyone's eating. Getting full, and teams are practicing, and you know what's going to happen. The 15, 16, 17-year-old kids. We put talking all this trash talk about. It's the fun about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going to happen, but hope everybody has a safe Thanksgiving, and be with your family and friends and all that good stuff, and meet us back here on Friday and Saturday. We talk some more football. Hopefully everybody's team wins. If they don't, no disrespect to you, but we were right. And other than that,
no disrespect to you, but we were right.
Corey, if y'all don't know, Corey is Mr. Disrespect. Corey is Mr. Disrespect.
I like that podcast. I like the name for a podcast. Anyway, we'll keep that going.
So we got Happy Thanksgiving from Derek. We got Happy Thanksgiving from Eddie, you and Vince. Thanksgiving, guys. You too, Vince.
This guy. Appreciate that, Eddie. I'll take it how I can get it.
James says safe travels. Yeah. It should be a good day. We got lots of things exciting coming up here on NETsn, so stay tuned for that. Thank you, Kyle, again for joining us this week. We appreciate it.
So,
Hopefully you have a happy Thanksgiving. You got any big Thanksgiving plans tomorrow, Kyle?
No, man, I got to work tomorrow. Matter of fact, but
oh man,
I know.
Oh, that's
Look,
like
I think you're coming down with something. I think you just come down with something called turkeyitis, and you might have to call in.
listen. Here's the thing about a radio station or a TV station: it don't stop. It don't stop for holidays.
Yeah.
So somebody's got to be
That
there
is
to run
true.
everything.
Yeah.
So
right.
I got to work tomorrow, but I'll have that. I'll have
Hey.
the food coma, so I don't know how much good I'll be.
Well, hey,
Yeah, but
they're in good hands there. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, I
So
appreciate it.
that we'll hear that. Well, we'd like to thank everyone. We'll see if I get the captions off here or back on here. So you know where to follow us. Here's our Twitter handlers there below. So come follow us. We're NETsn_live, and also individual follow us. You got Bret, Corey, Kyle, and Vince. So come follow us. We'll have lots of things going on our Twitter accounts. We'd like to thank again LoneStarGridiron.com for sponsoring tonight's show and being a part of everything we've got going on here. And big things coming, so stay tuned. But we'll be back next week right here, same time, same place on the Weekly Wrap-Up Show. For Vince, for Corey, for Kyle, I'm Bret. We'll catch you next time right here on the Weekly Wrap-Up Show. Peace out.
Peace.
Night, everyone.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.